But I can't wait till we have our own leagues, bro. Once we're able to get this off the ground, we can be able to have our own football, own basketball league. I know Ice Cube doing that, but we did our researching. Ice Cube don't even really own the big three, bro. And that's what we got to look out for. Oh, it was co-founded. Yeah, but he co-founded it with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the total ownership. So think about something like this, y'all. If you look at this, the big three, basketball league was co-founded by rapper and actor Ice Cube and entertainment executive Jeff Kwatinetz. You know that ain't no brother. So it's half FBA, half Jewish. The league has since transitioned from being centrally owned and operated to selling ownership rights to teams representing individual markets. The first team sale was DCB Sports, a group led by investment firm DCB Sports. The league is now also selling teams to other investors and groups, including professional athletes and celebrities. That may be a good. I wonder if they got to stop. Yeah, they put a prank on all of us. Yeah, man, they did. But what I'm saying is, we got FBA partnering with Jewish people, bro, at the top. And people still think that that's, like black owned. So how y'all feel about that? Do you feel like the big three is, would you say that's FBA? Me, I feel like if the top is FBA only, you good. If you got some other people that's up under them, but that's not a good mix. That's what I'm saying. If you got the top of your industry, if the co-owners are FBA, you good, bro. You can have other people that's doing stuff that's not good. You can, long as you can fire them and hire them and still have a company. But if it's something like this, that's when I'm with y'all. Like, yo, look, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, in my opinion. It got to be owned by us, and then we can have, okay, yeah, you could be an accountant, you could be something, might have you doing some little stuff. If you talented, you prank them back. Yeah, he can prank them back. He definitely can do that. Pranking them back meaning winning. He got to do something. He got to ball out. Because they throwed him in there, but they sent him to the graveyard. They sent Shador to the graveyard, bro. They want him to die in goddamn in Cleveland. They tried to bury him. So but yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. We always doing our thing. We got 21 in here tonight. But yeah, Shador Sanders, why is it that we are supposed to be visible to everyone? Why do we gotta always try to impress others? Right. I'm for that, bro. Like, we ain't gotta be visible. Nobody don't gotta know that we got, it's ours. Like, that's how I feel about my company. I don't want people to know. I want them to not know. Only when I'm with my people, or when I'm be like, because our people are act. Some people is like that. I had a lady came to me and she was like, "Is this business? If business is black owned, she ain't buying." It's people that's like that. Like, they don't feel comfortable with certain cultures. selling them stuff. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, a lot of people about to breathe a new life in Cleveland. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope so, but I wouldn't hold my breath on it. I'd rather him get up out of there. Don't sign the contract. Now, if he don't sign with them, ain't nobody gonna sign him. They gonna blackball him for real. Cause he ain't making no heck of a lot of money. Like he just had a pay cut from what he was making with NIL to what he making now as a 5th round draft pick. It's peanuts. He would have been better off being an undrafted free agent and just being able to pick his team, in my opinion. No way he would have picked Cleveland. If he would have had Cleveland, New Orleans, Miami, New York Jets, he would have picked everybody else but Cleveland. But if they draft you, it's like, it is what it is. I prefer scrolling up and down my block with the big wheel. Yeah, I'm with you on that too. You don't have to let everybody know, but that's how these companies be, bro. You don't be knowing who own these companies. They don't be putting their face out there because it's a liability, you know. I'm with you, Perry Hayes, on that, but this is why I think this is why I think not that he needed funding. This is why, because he just announced this movie Friday. He announced this movie Friday, and he was saying that he need Hollywood. He don't want to use his money. He want to use their money. But it's like, if you do that, you giving people all the power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're giving them all the power, and they just using you for face. And it's like, you done made enough, you done did enough that where you could just do things yourself. In my opinion, bro. If he needed funding, he should have asked the community. Look what we just did with old boy. That's going into the narratives like we need them people, like we need their money. We don't need their money, bro. If you gonna put a box office movie and that movie gonna generate 500 million from the sale, and it's gonna cost you 50 million to produce it, you know what I'm saying? You need to get actual people for the funding for the 50 million, or the funding that you need. Take out a loan, cause I know they don't want to loan no money. They want us to be dependent on them, though. They want us to have that mentality. And I'm trying to get us out of that. I'd rather start small, bro. Like, people thought I wouldn't have a water treatment business without any of these big name white institutions. But now they see, bro, I did a year. I'm climbing. Like, you can do it, bro. It's not mandatory that you need them people. Start small. People be afraid to start small. Like, you can start small, bro, and make it happen. To Cube in 90s. He's been a traitor and no one noticed it. No, you know what? And you talking to somebody who was a big fan, bro. That was the first rapper my dad let me listen to. I heard in the car was Ice Cube. And I was like, dang, today was a good day. But when I do the research, that NWA, that gangster rap, took over the political rap. And I think that was a play that they made on us. Because we was talking politics until that gangster rap came in. And I think they started pushing on that gangster rap to stop all the political rapping that was going on. And he played a part in it. There was some people saying that he's a He a Mason. So that's what I'm telling y'all. You will be fooled by the people who do things to help these people out, bro. You be thinking they down, you be thinking they FBA down, and you be confused. You be heartbroken. I was heartbroken hearing that, bro. Like, damn, bro, just to thinking that he played a part in that, you know? And he still ain't really having nothing totally independent. He is, bro. I'm with you. I was like, bro, he's solid. He be saying the right stuff, all of that. But I don't know, man. He partnering with them people, bro. He be partnering with them people, bro. But somebody did have that he was bro, he was a Mason. So, and I'm not saying totally, but I'm saying it's out there that that's how you gonna show me. And this is my opinion, y'all. This is how you show me that you for the community is when you have ownership of something that is only from you. I don't care about funding. I care about you trying to leave something for the people. Like, it's no point in me if you doing something and you not riding so we can have our own ownership and stuff. You know, how is the big three gonna pass down? The big three need to be able to pass it down. Like, I guarantee you that Jewish money, because he probably owns more. It was a dude ran into me, right? White dude. He wanted to do business with me in the water. It was two white dudes. And the white dude said, bro, you know, I like your business and what is going on, but, you know, I got to be 51%. And I'm like, 51? How you gonna come at me something where you want to be more, have more ownership than me, bro? And I started this. I put everything together. Like, I'm the one who, you know what I'm saying, got this information, bro. So it's like they're going to pimp, bro. They look at you as node, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't doing it. It was two dudes. It was like, I ain't doing it. I get it out the mud. That lets me know that you feel right. Nobody should be taking 51% of your business, bro. That's how they gonna come at you. I'm telling you, if they came at me like that, bro, they coming at him like that. They not finna give him total ownership where they can remove him, where Ice Cube can remove this guy. That ain't happening. That guy got the majority ownership, bro. He has been there since the 90s. I need to know when he has sold out. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying that from my experience, it adds up. It make sense that he's partnering with these people. And he could be just trying to get his money, but if you ain't staying independent, how can you be true to your people, bro? That's the code. Like, that's it. You think them people letting you think anybody else is letting you be 51% of their business and have majority of the business to get them out of there? They not playing them kind of games. That's the independence is what's gonna let you know how people really rocking, bro. That's my opinion now. You feel me? From my experience and what I'm in. One of my partners got something. He was trying to sell me an energy. He was like, bro, I can make you a dealer for an energy company, bro. And I'm like, bro, but that's the energy company you got from the other dude, from the white dude, bro, that you up under, and you trying to put me up under this. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't rocking with stuff like that right now. I'm doing stuff with independent. I'm trying to have it to where it's totally, you know, it's independent from any other communities or cultures. I have no problem with these cultures. They doing their thing. They don't have to be under the same thing that we got. They partnering with their people. You know, but it's important to partner with people who are black. If you got a lot of black people that's gonna be buying the product, bro. You have to have black people in there. So that independent says something to me with my experience, bro. And I don't want everybody to know that, for them to know, but I know this is independent, this is 100%. Can't nobody take this and tell me, oh, I ain't selling you no products no more. I ain't doing this. They can't do that for me. I can go in any state, any city. Guys that own water treatment companies, they can't do that. They're stuck in the area. They got to sell their products right there. So it's like they are being restrained, bro. They can't grow. And this is some people I put on to the water industry, bro. And I'm telling you how it works. If you ain't independent, bro, you right. He sold out the moment he went to Hollywood. Like, yeah, you think Hollywood, bro, gonna let a black man come in there and just they partner with him and let him going on? Nah, bro.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.